Stephen Curry has cemented his legacy by winning every other NBA accolade. Not only has he made a huge impact on the league itself, but he also changed the entire basketball game. Most would assume that it'd make him one of the top 10 greatest players, but turns out many still have doubts about it. Recently, Paul Pierce questioned Curry's legacy, but his teammate Kevin Garnett went off on it. Let's find out more. Starting NBA legend slams his teammate for disrespecting Stephen Curry. Recently, Kevin Garnett was completely annoyed by the questionable takes of his teammate over the legacy of Golden State Warriors star Stephen Curry. The NBA legend appeared on the All the Smoke podcast with his former Boston Celtics teammate Paul Pierce, where they started talking about Steph's legacy. Pierce was quick to give his 2 cents on the matter by saying he's still unsure whether the Golden State Warriors star should be listed among the greatest of all time. He said that Curry needs to add more achievements to his resume before considering him among the top 10 players in the history of the NBA. Steph won his 4th NBA title during the 2021-22 season. What's more is that his team defeated the Boston Celtics in 6 games during the 2022 NBA Finals. This defeat should be telling enough why Pierce is so worked up about Curry's legacy. Even Kevin Garnett was shocked by his teammates' comments, and he quickly came to Stephen's defense and told him that he was tripping for this insane take. He went on a rant about how the Warriors star changed the game and how you shoot the ball. Paul then revealed the reason behind his take by saying that he thinks old guys like Russell and Chamberlain deserve that place. Kevin agreed with this but reiterated that Steph changed the game with his shooting techniques. No one can deny that. Let's see if Pierce changes his mind if Curry wins another title. Moving on, let's talk in more detail about the situation. Kevin defending Curry doesn't come as a surprise because he's always shown respect toward the star, but Pierce was shocked. You could tell from his face that he wasn't expecting his teammate to go off like that. But Kevin wasn't done yet. He further said he's honored to have witnessed the Michael Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq eras. They all changed the game, and so did Curry. The guy made guards think they were him while hitting their shot. Even Pierce had to agree here. What's amazing is that Kevin's long been a strong supporter of the star. During the last season, when he was asked to talk about Andrew Wiggins' rise, he also showed his love for Curry. He went as far as to say he's the Michael Jordan of this era. He didn't just arrive at this conclusion about the star overnight. He had already been comparing him to Jordan since 2015, when the world was starting to witness the Golden State dynasty that has won 4 titles in 8 seasons. Curry will have a chance to continue to add to his resume and convince Paul that he's a top 10 player of all time when the Warriors start their 2022-23 season on October 18th against the Los Angeles Lakers. But no one can change that he's already the NBA's all-time leader in three-pointers made and is widely regarded as the greatest shooter ever. You can tell how unique his skill set is to be such an elite shooter. What's more, this isn't the first time Paul Pierce has taken a diss at an NBA legend. Paul seems to have a one-sided beef with every other NBA player. Recently, he's also taken jabs at legends like LeBron James. When you talk about the GOAT in NBA history, 2 names frequently come to mind: Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Even if you disagree, you can't deny their contributions. But some of the haters tend to go very far, and Pierce is the perfect example. He's faced James many times inside the court during his career, but he believes that LeBron is not a part of the top 5 greatest players of all time. He made a specific argument about this during the show NBA Countdown by saying that James hasn't done anything to build an organization from scratch. He compared him to other legends like Bill Russell, Kareem, Magic, Jordan, Kobe, and Tim Duncan by saying they'd all helped build their teams into what they're today. We have to be honest here. Saying that Magic and Kareem built the Lakers from scratch is a big stretch. Even the netizens weren't happy with the comments and came to LeBron's defense. Paul and LeBron aren't going on vacation together, as the hatchet between them still seems to be unearthed. And knowing the Lakers winger, there's a small chance he'll respond to this provocation by his former rival. Last but not the least, has Steph responded to Paul's comments? No, not yet. And he doesn't seem to be the kind of guy to take unnecessary jabs. But they had a similar situation in the past, and Curry was asked to respond. In 2017, Pierce took an indirect dig at him by calling John Wall the best point guard in NBA history. This could indeed be subjective. Still, the media was quick enough to ask the Warriors star to respond. When asked for his opinion, he just shook his head and passed a smile before covering his face with a towel. Although it would have been awesome to see a beef spark between the players, his silent response did the thing. That little smirk said it all. Now, is Stephen Curry a top 5 player of all time? First off, Curry wins his 4th championship. Where does it place him among the all-time greats with a 4th championship title in his bag? There's no doubt that he should be among the top 5. Yes, he's that good and has shown it to everyone through his incredible performance for years. So let's praise him while he's still around. During the 2021-22 season, the Golden State Warriors defeated the Boston Celtics and bagged the title. As expected, experience played a significant role here, and the opposing team's lack of it was pretty evident. He was named the Finals MVP for the first time in his career, and he delivered a masterclass performance, leaving no stone unturned in ensuring his team's victory. Some people argued that he couldn't carry the team in his last season. Klay Thompson was absent from games, Draymond Green was out, but Chef Curry took matters into his hands and did what was needed, and that's all we could have asked for. But the team got back and everyone's healthy. Still, he managed to pull incredible numbers on and off the court. The highlights of his performance have been viewed billions of times across the NBA's social media platforms. This man is a genius and a true superstar. As for the numerous records he broke, he smashed the all-time made three-point one. Secondly, he became the first player in NBA Finals history to record 150 three-point FGM. And now that he's won Finals MVP, there's no reason to question his spot among the all-time greats. Up next, let's talk about other possible contenders. It's been argued that Kevin Durant deserves his place longevity-wise, but it's difficult to debate their resumes, especially when Curry has won 2 titles as the key player without Durant. Yes, he's received some slander in finals in the past, but even when he lost the Finals MVP in 2015, he still averaged 26 points and 5 rebounds, which aren't supporting role numbers. Bill Russell might be another candidate to take his place. Although you can't discredit the titles that he's won, it's also true that he was from a completely different era, which didn't require the amount of talent that basketball has today. And finally, the numbers speak for themselves. The top 5 rankings differ depending on who you ask, but Curry should be up there. His marvelous shooting changed the game and set the bar high through his hard work and perseverance. The Warriors feel proud to have this roster to compete in championships for them for a few more years, which is bad news for the rest of the league. Here's what he's achieved so far. He's been named NBA champion 4 times and was honored with the Finals MVP as well as a 2-time regular season MVP, the first unanimous MVP in the history of the NBA. Not to mention his 8-time All-Star and All-NBA selection, and making it to the All-NBA first team 4 times. What's amazing is that he's not done yet. He was once criticized for being too slow and lacking athleticism, but he achieved it all with self-belief and inspired the younger generation. He deserves to be among the top 5 on everyone's list. Case closed. That's a wrap for this video. Do you agree with Paul Pierce's comments? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more amazing and exciting videos like this. See you in the next one.